Hey, this is Kirk Windstein from Crowbar, and you're watching RockStation.
So, how are you feeling tonight?
Good. Only a few more shows, so my voice, excuse me, first few shows was good, then had a few rough nights, but like for me being the vocalist, the best thing you can do is just sleep. Even if you're not sleeping, just lay in your bunk and just rest your voice all day. If you get up early and you're talking and joking around with everybody all day, by the time it comes to sing, you don't have a voice. But overall, considering, it's right at the tail end of the tour, so overall I feel pretty good, so I'm thankful for that.
You have some kind of practice for get ready with your voice?
No, I've been doing it so long, it's kind of just, my voice has changed a lot over the years. I actually think it's better, which it's a lot of guys as they get older kind of lose some of it. But singing a little bit different style, I guess just over the years, it's developed like that, but I don't do anything special, just like I always say, like the best thing that you can do is just try during the day to not talk. Like I haven't, until like 20 minutes ago, I haven't said a word all day, basically. So it's boring, because but it's boring just sitting around here fucking around on your phone too. It's like, you can't win. There's a lot of, you live for the time that you play on stage, and to meet the fans and stuff like that. Most of the rest of the day is just rest and just kind of boring, but that's the life of touring.
Yeah. This new album of the Crowbar, you worked also together with Todd. Again,
not on the record.
Not on the record.
Right. He had joined the band after all the music was recorded, so he was in the band when I did vocals, but But no, it's great having him back. It just feels right. It sounds right. He's got the groove that Crowbar has, so it feels good.
Does it have some kind of nostalgic feeling about it to play again with you?
Yeah, sure. It's only natural, I think, for it to have a bit of nostalgic feeling. He was there from the beginning. We formed the band. Technically Jimmy Bauer and I kind of formed it, but we started jamming with Todd right away too, so he was really a part. In fact, in the very beginning it was just us three. It was only one guitar, so I sang and played, and then Todd on bass and Jimmy on drums. We did a few shows like that. In fact, we opened for Pantera and Trouble like that. And then everything else developed. But yeah, it's great having him back, man. It feels old school. It just reminds you of, like a lot. He hasn't been, put it this way, he left the band at the end of 1999, so he hasn't even been over here with open borders and the euro in most of the countries and stuff like that. So, and phones and everything else, we used to have to walk however far with a coin of whatever country we're in and put it in a phone and dial this little number just to call and check in at home. Now you have Skype, you have, emails, Facebook, all this shit. So it keeps you a lot, you don't feel so far away. It was honestly the first few times we came over, it was kind of scary, being so far away from home in another country and then not knowing anything. So many more people speak English now and things like that. So coming to a place like Budapest 20 years ago was much different than today.
What were your memories about Budapest?
We've had some great shows. First time we were here was with Napalm Death in 1996. I remember playing with Down. Now the last show we did, I think 2 years ago, on the boat. Yeah. And that was it was packed, man. It was like 500 people. It was a great show. The crowd was great. The sound was fantastic. It was really a good show. So I remember that. That was a really nice show and a nice change. You know, it was like, oh wow, you know, you could go out. We did some interviews out on the deck, and you could go have a beer outside. You know, and it was kind of different. You know, on the river, it was pretty. You know, it was a nice nice landscape, you can say, compared to whatever's, you know, out here. So.
Was there any more extreme place to play concert, like than the boat?
We played some crazy places. We also played on a boat in France and one in the UK, but the one in France, it was freezing cold, and you could not get, I mean, it was in the water, you know, and it was like an iron floor. So it was like your feet were just frozen. We had a heater by merchandise, and I just stood next to it. All of us kind of did, just trying to get our feet. You know, there's no getting warm in that place. But we played some crazy stuff, you know, over the course of the last 25 years. So, but the boat was a good crazy one.
So, are you up to taste some Hungarian beers?
Sure. Let's see what time it is. Yep, fine.
We are after 5, so the 5-hour tea.
Yeah, after that, it's 3 hours for me.
I can give you this, and can you tell that how many tattoos you have about bands? Like
oh fuck!
See the
St. Vitus, Trouble. I got John Bonham's logo. I got Thin Lizzy there. I got Thin Lizzy, Black Rose there. I got Thin Lizzy on my back. I got Motorhead here, Motorhead here, Motorhead across my back. I got UFO, Led Zeppelin, the Swans, from the Swan Song Records. I got Zoso from Jimmy Page. Iron Maiden Killers, Saxon. This is a We Are Motorhead cover. That one goes all the way up to here. And probably Rose Tattoo from Australia, and probably a few more. So it's a lot.
Yeah. Which one is or everything has a every tattoo has a story, or?
Not some of them. I mean, I got my first tattoo probably in 1987 or something. So back then, a lot of times you would just like, yeah, I want some kind of cool looking skull or whatever. So, you know, some of them as they get up here get a little cheesier, things like that, that I wouldn't get today. But back then it was cool. But most of them, you know, like I started getting a lot of the band logos, and I was just like, I have Crowbar on the back of my neck. And I'm like, you know, I was just like, music's my life, really. I mean, I have my daughter's name right here. I have my wife's name right here. I have our wedding date right here, and she has the same, and she has my name on her hand also. So my family and music are my life. So in that sense, the majority of them have meaning. Stuff like Iron Maiden Killers, I mean, that was a huge part of my musical inspiration, you know. Plus, it's the coolest looking album cover ever, or one of them. So, but yeah, let's try. So this is.
Here's the first one.
You're gonna have to pronounce the names.
Named Solon.
Not bad. It's a little. Also, just brushed my teeth, so I gotta get that toothpaste taste out. Like ice cold, I think I would like that one. That's more my style.
We just seen recently that on the Facebook there was you promoted the show and also you have an AP and the P T-shirt.
Which T-shirt?
An AP and the P Hungarian band.
I keep a lot of the shirts from the opening acts. Will give me a T-shirt, and really, if it looks cool, and if it fits well, then I'll keep it. Like Robin, my wife, will be, all right, it's time to clean out shirts, you know. And I mean, I keep a lot of the ones because they end up just fitting after somebody wearing it so many times, and ends up working out. Excuse me. And what we have here.
That's the next one.
Let me see the can. I think I've had.
That's Chopin. That's pretty much that's basic beer, or how to say.
Pretty much tastes like the other one. I mean, which is not bad, you know. I think I like that one a little bit better than the first one.
Meanwhile, you can tell me that you're doing barbecues, for example.
Barbecues?
Grilling?
Usually, believe it or not, well, it's not hard to believe, but at home, normally, Robin does it, my wife. Like, if we grill out, and she just got the touch, you know, even though grilling's supposed to be a man thing. But normally, Matt Brunson, the other guitar player in Crowbar, for the football games and stuff, he's the griller at the bar we go to a lot, Pat's Pub. So Matt's the grill master at Pat's. Like, if Matt's out of town, I don't even think Pat grills. So he gets there for 10 in the morning on the days of the games, and the kickoff for the football game is at 12 at noon. So he gets there and starts everything early, and he's great. He's a great griller. But Robin does it at home usually. I will a little bit, but I'll get it started, the fire and everything. But she likes to do it, so it works. Believe me, it's good.
So here's another one.
And this one is
that's this one.
So they all look familiar, but I don't know. I mean, so many different beers, so many different countries. Again, similar, but I think this one's the best one.
This is the best. That's so fun.
What's the percentage of alcohol in that one?
I guess 4.5.
Yeah, see, I don't, like yesterday, oh God, I ended up drinking, not that I drank too many beers, but it was 5.7, which is, to me, high. And what happened, like, I drink Coors Light or Bud Light or some Miller Lite at home. I think it's only like 4.2, so, you know, it was a little extra with each beer, and I was kind of like, I didn't eat all day. But yeah, yesterday was, you know, like, I remember everything great, having fun, and then all of a sudden it's kind of... So it's a good day to spend in the bunk because it was kind of rainy and nasty out. So, but yeah, this one. So that's my favorite.
Yeah, you can.
Sure. Why not?
The winner.
And it's actually official. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute past what I call beer o'clock. And my wife makes fun of me, and everybody thinks I'm kind of crazy, but it works. So we made the rule in the early days that you can't have a beer until 3 hours before you go on stage. So normally, if it's one like this big and you just sip, you have like 2 per hour. So you have like a buzz, but you're ready to rock. But you got your head's still, you know, your motor skills work, your head's still straight. Yeah. You know, you sober up the second you hit the stage anyway, a little bit. But the 3 hour rule has worked, and I've tried breaking it, and it doesn't work. So that's why I was asking you, what time is it? And I'm like, well, I can have 1 or 2 sips because we're on at 8:10 tonight, so 5:10 would be the actual beer o'clock. So it worked out perfect because it is 5:12. So, but yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. What was the trouble when you broke this 3 hour rule?
You don't play so good, especially singing and playing. It's hard. You're doing two complete jobs at once. It's almost like, I'm not saying it because Eddie's in the other room, but it's almost like drumming, where you, with drumming, I mean, with guitar playing, you're doing 2 things at once. You know, both hands are doing something different. And when you're singing and doing that, but with drumming, you're using all 4 limbs at once as well. So you have independence with some of these crazy beats and stuff that they do. It's a good analogy because it's the same thing with playing guitar and singing. If the guitar riff, if the vocal doesn't exactly follow the guitar riff, then it's much more difficult to play and sing. And I kind of purposely, not for the sake of doing it live, but just the way my style is of writing the lyrics and the vocals, excuse me, I don't like when it follows the riff exactly. You know, I like it to be a little bit different, like its own little song over the music. So, yeah, definitely too many beers, your motor skills don't work, and so I quit for I don't know what period of time it was, but I did 39 shows sober, you know, which I hadn't done since I was a kid, and I didn't enjoy it. Like I said, I don't want to be drunk by any means, but it loosens you up for the stage. Like I even noticed, like Todd likes to have, you know, some before and on stage as well. And Matt sometimes will, but sometimes he won't. And to me, it seems like he gets into it more when he has even just a few. Well, because he'll drink like scotch and stuff too. Maybe if he has a few little, tastes of scotch or whatever, I think he gets more into it. But that's just my opinion. But
if you would be a cartoon character, which cartoon character would you be?
Cartoon character. I don't know. When I was a kid, my favorite cartoon was Scooby-Doo, but the original one.
Yep.
So I guess I could be Shaggy or somebody. He always looked like he was stoned anyway. So yeah, I'd be Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
What kind of pizza is your favorite?
I usually get like meat lovers, add jalapenos. So it's usually pepperoni, which is like the salami.
Yeah.
What do they put on there? Like Italian sausage, ground meat, like hamburger meat. I don't know, bacon, and then I add jalapenos on there to get the spice. And Robin that's what we usually get. She likes the same thing, so it works.